All right, some breaking news just came into my timeline as we're going to talk about this. According to Chris Haynes of Yahoo Sports, the NBA has begun an investigation into the New York Knicks for alleged tampering regarding the free agent pickup Jalen Brunson. Now, the NBA will look into whether the New York Knicks made contact with Jalen Brunson prior to the start of the free agency period. Now, if the Knicks made contact with Jalen Brunson prior to the beginning of the free agency period, that is against the CBA. Now, this is the second investigation that the NBA has or is conducting, because we learned last Friday that the Philadelphia 76ers are being under investigation by the NBA for alleged tampering. And this involves around James Harden, with him taking less money, Daniel House, and PJ Tucker, who, in my opinion, he got an outlandish deal to begin with. $33 million for 3 years. Man, what's up, Buck Skull Gang? Salute to you, bro. This is crazy what's going on. So this is the second investigation that the NBA is going to conduct, and this one is against the New York Knicks in the acquisition for Jalen Brunson. Now, there was a lot of talk about Jalen Brunson going to the Knicks, considering that he has ties with people within that organization. So if the Knicks are found to have made any kind of contact prior to the beginning of the CBA, then the Knicks are going to lose a second-round pick. And honestly, though, that kind of penalty isn't enough for me. You lose a second-round pick while committing an illegal action, that's all, then, that only emboldens people to go out there and commit these kind of acts again. If you ask me, if you commit an illegal act to acquire such a player, then I believe that that whole trade scenario should be nixed. That's just me personally. That trade should be that trade should be nullified. If a team were to go out there and tamper with another player that's on another team, right? Now, mind you, individual players have received stiffer fines, right? Individual players, executives, right? Because Adam Silver, he made it clear that you cannot talk about players on other teams. So if you can't even talk about a player that's on another team that's under contract, yeah, because a couple of examples come into play. You had Magic Johnson when he was asked a question by a media member about Giannis Antetokounmpo. Magic Johnson was leading the Lakers front office, and despite that, he spoke highly of Giannis Antetokounmpo, and he was fined $50,000. Draymond Green, while working as a media member for TNT, but he was an active player for the Golden State Warriors, when the Phoenix Suns was going through their doldrums, he spoke about Devin Booker, and that got him fined. So Adam Silver made it clear that, can't be talking about players or other teams. But if you're talking to other players prior to the beginning of the free agency period, then they're getting an unfair advantage. And look, is there a way to totally enforce all that? No, because players look, they play with each other in the off season. They're friends with each other and all that. So of course, there's gonna be some level of chit chat here and there. So while you can't totally eliminate it, but they can show us how to mitigate it. And one way for me, in my opinion, I think they should mitigate that is by nullifying the damn trade or the deal altogether. Now, in my opinion, that should be one thing that comes up during the next round of collective bargaining. But we'll see how this play out. But as I get more information, I will pass along on this channel. Once again, the New York Knicks are being put under investigation by the NBA for alleged tampering in the acquisition of Jalen Brunson. Now, if you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms. Shouts out to the LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. All right.